Grab a small towel and a pillow and head to a slippery surface like a hardwood or tile floor. Put one knee on the pillow and the other foot on the towel. Slowly slide out as far as you can like you're going into the splits. When you can't slide out any further, pull your heel towards your body and bend your knee until you're back in the starting position. Grab a heavy backpack and place it behind your shoulders. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Keep your legs mostly straight. Keep your back flat and your chest up. Push your hips back behind you until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Make the movement come from pushing your hips back, not from bending over. If you don't feel this in your hamstrings, you're not pushing your hips back. Also try to keep your big toes planted firmly into the ground. Sit on your knees on a pillow. Cross your hands on your chest and slowly lean back as far as you can, and then pull yourself back upright. Try to keep a straight line from the top of your head to your knees. Stand on one leg. Bend your knee and go into a single leg squat, reaching that back knee behind you. Just tap your knee on the ground and stand back up. If this is too hard, hold onto a chair or a table in front of you for added support and stack some pillows up behind you so you don't have to squat down so far. Lift into a side plank with the top leg resting on a chair or couch. Lift your bottom leg to meet your top leg. Keep your hips and shoulders stacked on top of one another. Try to keep your body in a straight line from your head to your foot. To make this easier, bend your top leg so your knee is resting on the chair instead of your foot. Bend your bottom knee and push up into a side plank. Keep that top leg straight and lift it straight up towards the sky. Set up two chairs so your upper back is resting on one while your feet are resting on the other. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Raise one leg in the air and hold it. If you'd like an added challenge, put a heavy backpack on your pelvis. You should feel this in your hamstrings, glutes, and back. Stack your top leg in front of your bottom leg for some added support here. You're going to reach that top arm all the way through as far as you can, and then all the way back behind you as far as you can. You should feel this in your obliques. For the pigeon stretch, you're going to go kind of like you're in the splits, but your front leg is bent. And you can kind of lean forward, but try to keep your chest up tall and you'll feel a nice stretch in your glute here. You're going to kneel on the ground like you're getting ready to propose to someone and squeeze your butt cheeks and pull your hips in front of you. You should feel a big stretch in the front of your thigh and your pelvis. And keep squeezing those butt cheeks and turning your pelvis in. You can reach the arm up and over from the same leg that's down on the ground. And you can kind of lean forward a little bit too if you need to. The other option is to take a big step forward and to push your hips forward here, and you'll feel a nice deep stretch in your hip flexor. You're going to start in a plank position and then push your pelvis towards the ground and then go up into a down dog position. So kind of a seal stretch to a down dog. This is for people with low back pain. Hopefully this stretch will help you a little bit. You'll need a chair or a bench or an ice chest or a couch or a bed for this stretch. But you're going to put your foot up on the chair, hinge forward at the hips. Don't open your hips out to the side. Try to keep your hips facing straight forward and kind of lean forward. You should feel a big stretch in your hamstring. This is my favorite stretch in the whole world. So you're going to lay on your back, bring your opposite heel to your opposite hip and your opposite knee to your opposite shoulder. And crank that knee towards your shoulder. So you're going to grab your ankle and bring your heel towards the opposite hip and your knee towards your opposite shoulder. And crank that heel towards your hip and bring your knee towards your shoulder. You should feel a big stretch in your butt. And this is another option. This is a figure 4 glute stretch. So you're going to bend your knee across your other knee and then bring your knee to your chest. And you should also feel a stretch here. I like the other option better, but some people like this as well. Start on your hands and knees and then walk your knees kind of out to the side and then go down to your elbows. You can rock back here to get a little bit of a deeper stretch, but you should feel this in your groin, inner thigh, adductors.